Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a fun and exciting treat here tonight on the ARCS Racing Networks. Tonight we have our A Squared All-Star Open. Now, a little bit different from tonight. A, only 25% race. We're only racing 50 laps here at Auto Club. Number 2, no points tonight. It's a winner-take-all kind of deal. Number 3, the grid was chosen by spinning a wheel. So, let's go through our roster. Twisted Navy starting on the pole. Bossy Gio looking to take the lead. E-Dog in the 88. Down low, Deplorable Me in the field. We have Arch Enemy in the 17. The number 10 of Corrodum. The 19 of Working Tom Gaming. Also in the field as well. The number 43 of Profit racing along, and the number 12 of Ryan Pennell. Awesome driving here tonight. Cannot wait to see what happens here in this 50-lap shootout. Now, at lap 25, we will be throwing a comp caution. But right now, the story to be told is Boss E Gio. The number 3 of Suicideways also managed to make it into the show tonight. It was open to everybody in A Squared. This is supposed to be a, I'm going to do air quotes, friendly race. But tonight is all about bragging rights. It's about fun. There's no points involved. So, as some of the guys said in the chat, the gloves are off. It's time to race each other down to the wire without having to worry about points or repercussions. So here we go. Bossy Gio rocking it out right now as E-Dog in second and Macchiato in that 20 up in third. Not sure if I've got lag issues or not. I'm kind of just playing around with Twitch. I'm going to go to the Facebook feed and the YouTube feed to make sure things are working out like they need to be. And Facebook looks to be up and going. Rock NASCAR 388 says hello to the booth and good luck to all the drivers tonight. Rock, glad to see you, buddy. Excuse me. If you see any troubles in the stream, shoot me a chat and we will get that correct. But right now, YouTube and Facebook are all streaming well. Not sure what is going on with the Twitch side of things. So hopefully we will get that figured out. But let's head up to our new race leader. I believe that is indeed the 10 of It's Crotum right now leading this race. So Rock NASCAR says looks good on this end. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it for everything you do for us here at ARCS and being ARCS Racing Network's #1 fan. Supposed to be joining me in the booth tonight was Nick Pressey, but seems something might have came up just right before so our Tier 3 truck driver is gonna miss tonight. Might shoot up a little bit later, but right now it's Crotum dominating, starting in the back. I believe he started in the second to last row, and here he is dominating this race. But who would have not guessed that this young, talented kid made his way up? But since it's an all-star race, let's go through and give some TV time to the rest of the drivers. The number 17 of Arch Enemy in that beautiful orange Mustang. The number 20 of Macchiato in that yellow Toyota. The 51 of Twisted Navy running that Rowdy Energy car, along with Deplorable Me getting out of his unusual zone. And in that black and silver Stuart Haas Ford number 4 Mustang, normally in the Bush Apple red car. ARCS RTP12, Ryan Pinnell in the body armor car, fighting the Prophet for last place. Interesting to see how everything dukes out when we hit the halfway mark. The number 19 of Lurkin Tom Gaming looking in the number 4 spot. Bossy Geo and E-Dog 88 still up there in second and third, closing in on its Crotum. What good racing we have so far, ladies and gentlemen, here at the ARCS Racing Network. A Squared All-Star Race 2021. Looks like Pit Road has opened up for some of these drivers. I did forget to mention 4 times wear tonight. Yes, 4 times wear. High draft. Settings are off the charts and off the hook. Let's head up to our, quote, scored race leader. Twisted Navy and Deplorable Me staying out. Hopefully they'll stay out as long as possible. Try and get as much ground as they can. But looks like they are heading down pit road. Let's pull our good friend DP in real quick. DP, SK in the booth. Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey. Nice little chance staying out. Hopefully you might be able to come out on top with staying out 1 extra lap. But tell me, what lap are you guys on right now? How's the race going so far?
I believe we're on lap 10. Everything's going all right. Those guys came in. They had about another lap they could have got around the track. Me and Twisted and Ryan, I believe, came in 1 lap later, so that could benefit us if this goes all the way out to the competition. Kasha, we're just going to see how it works out.
Indeed. Well, good luck. I see you get back out on the racetrack. I will send you back to the race chat.
Going to have about 38 to go there, SKD.
All right. Awesome. Good deal. Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Back on the racing surface. So right now, let's head up to the race leader, which is, of course, it's Crotum, who is still battling it out for Bossy Geo and E-Dog. Nick Pressey, you are back in the booth. You have an invite to the game. Go ahead and accept it and jump in and let me know when you're in, buddy.
Already have. He was experiencing some minor technical difficulties.
All right, well,
I'm back now.
Welcome to the booth. Welcome to the All-Star Race. Welcome to probably going to be the most interesting race we will see all year in A Squared. Literally no rules. I mean, no points, nothing to be worried about. It is literally going to be a fight, fight to the finish. Basically, it's bragging rights, my friend. So, glad you're here to join me in the booth as well.
Yes, and a wonderful day to be racing at Auto Club Speedway. Perhaps the last chance we'll have to use this before they reconfigure into a short track. So I'm glad they're making good use of it here in the All-Star race.
Me too. Fun little racetrack as we have an awesome 3-wide battle for the lead. Right now we are on pretty close to lap 13 or 14. But Bossy Geo, It's Crotum, and E-Dog fighting it out 3 wide. At lap 25, we will go to the comp caution. What racing we are witnessing. Still 3 wide going into turn 1. Nick, what awesome racing. We would not see racing like this so early in a race. But it's the All-Star race. The gloves are off. What do we got?
It almost went awry with that move Croydon did into turn 1. Fortunately, they've all saved it, and we've still got an awesome battle going up here at the front. Be wary, though. It looks like that 19 of Lurking Tom is going to be catching up quite quick if they keep it up like this.
Working, definitely doing what he's good at, just kind of working in the back. And then towards the end of the race, he's going to say peekaboo, and there he is to snag away for a win away from you, quicker than quick. But that's why he is the TNT champ. Right now, it's Croydon up front, dominating this field. Nick, you've had plenty of experience racing against Croydon as he completely incinerated the truck championship this year.
Yeah, it's our season runner-up for the first half of 2021. Excellent drive. Seems to be one of our best all-around racer around circuits. Almost had boiled ice at the end there for a finish for the championship. Just been a little bit more favorable off for. He could have stole that. He could have taken that championship to end off a very dominant year. I expect him to do very well as he goes for the lead going into turn 1.
Indeed, as these three drivers, Boss E, Geo, E-Dog, 8829, and it's Croydon, duke it out. Nick,
Pardon
if you
me briefly?
could... Oh, yes. Right now, it looks like we are getting closer and closer to that midway point. But right now, these guys are rocking and rolling. What racing going on? Working Tom in 4th position. Not sure on the laps because we do not have a lap counter, but we've got to be dwindling down soon. If DP and them pitted on lap 10, we should be getting pretty close to lap 15 to 17. So lap 25, we will call a competition caution. They will go in, get a fresh set of Goodyears, some Sunoco race fuel, and we will be back to racing. But the story of it's Croydon starting basically 3rd to last, and now leading this race before the first stage even ends is just immaculate. E-Dog 88 and Boss E Geo doing everything they can to say, not today, this is our time to shine. Look at these guys go as they run side by side. Up into the front chute and across the start finish line one more time. What a race so far. E-Dog proving that high side looks to be prevailing. He's getting good runs, good speed. As you can see, those guys ducking and weaving down the straight. Extra high, or high draft is on that setting. So looks like they are going down pit road. Oh, Working Tom into the fence. Let's go ahead and pull in our Thursday Night Thunder champion. Working, SK in the booth. How's it going, buddy?
How's it going? I just crashed.
Yeah, I just saw you smash into the wall going into the pits. But wow, what a... Ooh, this is fun. This is probably the best little short race I've called all year, man. You guys are putting on an awesome show. Actually, I just wanted to get a quick lap count from you, buddy.
I believe it's lap 21. Yeah. I was running a good race until I just crashed just now.
No, well, you know what? Caution's coming up. You'll be able to make it up and go out and do what you do good. Lurk around and then snag a win and yaw to you, buddy.
Hopefully.
All right, right, not sure who right now is technically being scored as our race leader. Twisted Navy coming out of the pits now. Looks like drivers are coming out hot and fast. Boss E Geo way out in front. Looks like he is challenging E-Dog. I believe E-Dog is being scored the race leader thus far. If he said he was on lap 21, that should be lap 23 or 24. So only a couple more to go. Let's rock up to E-Dog. They are still racing it out, so we are still under green. E-Dog right now battling off Bossy Geo. Not sure what happened to its Crota. Maybe a speeding penalty in pit road. But ooh, those two starting to wreck a little bit. Oh! But they are keeping it saved and still racing. These guys are duking it out. Here we go. Still racing it out. Actually, I believe that is the end of the first intermission. Let's pull the boss, Ryan Pennell, into the booth. Hey, boss man, it's SK up in the booth. Can you hear me? ARCS RTT12.
I got you, buddy.
Hey, give us a little in-race report, my friend.
Yeah, I got a little behind there, and I knew when I stretched the first pit stop one extra lap, I knew it was going to be really, really close on whether I can make it or not, but I stretched it just enough. Literally ran out of gas coming down pit road under caution, so couldn't have timed it any better. And, you know, looking at how many laps we have left, it's looking pretty good for this 12 car. So if we have to pull a fuel strategy to win this thing, I'll do what I got to do to make it happen. So I'll take the competition yellow victory. Now I just got to get the main win.
Absolutely, but tell everybody to keep putting on an awesome show. This has been an amazing race from my standpoint, so I hope you guys are having just as much fun.
Oh yeah, we're having a blast.
All right, well, good luck to you in the second part of this intermission, and I will talk to you after the race, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
So, correction, as you heard, Ryan Pennell was actually the leader in that race, and I do apologize since I do not have a live lap counter this race like I normally do, but we decided all-star event, just have a little bit of fun, show some good racing. But Ryan Pennell, right now, your race leader. This race also, we decided not to do the choose cone, trying to do a little less laps. So this is lap 26 right now. Coming to lap 27 going green. Here we go. Lap 27 of 50. E-Dog prevails on the low line. Let's get some camera angles as Bossy Geo looks to pass our intermission winner, Ryan Pennell. The drivers definitely have this track a little more figured out as after the comp caution. Nick, hear you loud and clear. After the comp caution, these guys are so much quicker. So what a good deal we have right now.
It's looking really intense at the front over here with the 88 of E-Dog taking the lead. He was your pick to win tonight, wasn't he? Hello?
Oh, I'm here. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
But
I
no.
said we have a... Oh, sorry.
We have a heck of a race going on right now, Nick. This is absolutely fantastic. Only a few more laps to go in this short, sweet, beautiful race on this nice, lovely Sunday afternoon / evening.
4 wide in turn 4, and E-Dog is loving what he sees. Oh, and a huge wreck behind him.
Huge wreck, but looks like it's only one car. Not sure if that's going to bring out the caution or not. But indeed, looks like they are slowing up. So, for the first time tonight, I am actually going to turn the yellow lights on as we have entered our first and hopefully only caution. I believe we are pretty close to lap 30. So, Nick, actually, if you could jump up into the main race chat and ask them what lap they'll probably go green on, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Right away.
Everybody heading down pit road. So, Nick sounds to be back. Nick, what do you have for us?
It figures that they're going to be going with 19 laps to go. Should put them, which means that the restart should be on lap 32.
All right, good deal, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have a heck of a race here tonight.
Demolition Derby off pit road. Looks like E-Dog gets away with the front, though.
E-Dog up front. I'm trying not to say anything about E-Dog because of the old famous broadcaster's curse. So I'm just going to say E-Dog is up front right now. Deplorable Me in third, ARCS RTP 12, Ryan Pennell our fearless leader here at ARCS. We call him El Presidente. I call him the boss. Up there in second, Lurkin Tom has recouped, and in the third row, it's Crotum is back there. We have the Prophet making moves. Twisted Navy trying to recover after a little bit of issues. Arch enemy Macchiato. Suicideways. The rest of all of our A squared drivers who decided to make this race is here. Arch enemy Bossy Geo. Think I've got everybody in the field so far.
All right, we head to green. Great restart by E-Dog. Deplorable me following right behind him.
E-Dog trying to stick it down low, but I know here at after about a few laps, you're going to see E-Dog kind of run that middle seam as he has all night. Not exactly the fastest, but the car does not fall off near like some of the others. But man, as you can look, you see that sea of cars behind him. They're 3, 4, almost 5 wide at certain parts of this racetrack. Auto Club used to give us some of the best racing here on NASCAR Heat 5, and it's going to be a shame that this may be our last attempt at this racetrack, Nick.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always good to have a new short track, but when it comes at the cost of one of the best tracks in this game, and perhaps one of the best tracks in the actual racing world, at least this configuration, it is kind of bittersweet, isn't it?
What a better place to hold an all-star race than a track that was taken off the schedule this season. But Lurkin Tom, our new race leader.
Oh dear, Twisted Navy in the grass on the front straight. Looks like they'll keep it green. As a giant field of cars goes through.
What a great race. Lurkin Tom, Bossy Geo, E-Dog in your top 3. It's Crotum sitting number 4 spot. And Deplorable Me, 44, in 5th. But it's Crotum looking to make a move. Taking him 3 wide yet again. These 3 drivers are 3 wide. But this time, Lurkin is in the plus side of it. He is up front, and he's going to take advantage. DP looks to take a little bit of advantage too as Boss E Geo gets hung up there along with E-Dog. E-Dog gets a good runoff. Macchiato now up there to challenge as well. What
Looks
racing
like E-Dog gave
we
a slight
have.
shove. It looks like Boss got a slight gave a slight shove to E-Dog going into 1 and 2 there. Last time by.
Yep, gloves are off. It's the all-star race. Tonight, we all discussed it was going to be about fun, and these guys are having a ball. Spoke to Ryan Pinnell earlier, and he said they are having an absolute blast in the chat. Deplorable Me now up front with an amazing move. Good run and good exit off of turn 2. Gets that straightaway run. Can he make it stick at 3 and 4 as we come into 3? About ready to exit 4 and up through the front stretch, Nick.
Oh dear, it looks like they're okay. Well, it looks like they're gonna string out now. It's so important for you to make your way up here as fast as possible. Use as little tires as you can. They can make it to the end, right? Or no?
No, they are going to need a. Unfortunately, Nick, they're going to need a pit. We are on 4 times wear this race, and 4 in high draft. So the farther you get out in front, the faster you get. The guy gets a run on you. This is literally the most challenged handicap race we've done. But it's an all-star race. It's for fun. No points. These guys, Ryan set it up to basically. He wanted an all-out street fight for 50 laps, and this is what we're getting, ladies and gentlemen. What a race of... Oh, Macchiato, DP, around Spun. They're going to race it back to the line. I believe that is going to call a caution.
It's going to be very tight from here on fuel if they're going to be pitting right now.
Looks like pit lane will probably be closed this time by. They're going to race it back to the line, and we're going to open up pits. Let's make sure that we see these guys checking up. Indeed, the yellow lights will turn back on again as the caution flag flies. Nick, if you could be so kind and jump in, let Ryan open pit road, and then when everybody starts going down pit road, ask about how many laps we will have remaining in this race, my friend.
Already on it. Just let me know when they're in pit road.
Looks like they're entering pit road now.
Right off. Off I go then.
Hell's Ginger in the chat, my lovely, beautiful wife, giving me some laughy faces as she's sitting in the other room, probably just laughing at me commentating. Gotta love my wife and all the support she shows for all of us here at ARCS. So once again, huge shout out to my wife, and I love you, honey. Please don't kill me later.
I'm not gonna kill you.
All right, Nick is back. Nick, what do we got in the pit reports?
Very close, but it feels like they're all gonna make it, as we're only gonna be restarting with 9 laps to go.
9 laps to go. What a race we have here tonight. Luckily, it's going to be a short one for you folks. It's going to be an exciting one. We've seen awesome racing. Working Tom gets the win off of pit road. E-Dog 88 will be in second place. Bossy Geo in third. Ryan Pinnell will be in fourth place in that second row. They're going to get lined up, and we're going to go back to green here momentarily.
Shout out to my boss, arch enemy. This is currently in 15 at 17 car. So, 9 laps to go at this restart. How hard of a charge do you make to the front if you're at the back?
Well, you can get 10 laps, 9 to 10 laps on fuel and tires. So, from the second you get the green flag, it's probably going to be pedal to the metal and moving people out of the way as much as you can. We will probably see a dog fight tonight.
To the restart zone. Very excellent restart for Lurking Tom as Boss follows right behind it, and Arch Enemy all going by E-Dog. Ryan diving to the inside as well.
E-Dog gets left out to dry indeed. Good move on the inside line. Lurking Tom followed by 3 very hungry Fords and a Chevrolet. It's Crotom's back into the mix. One of
it's
the
a boxing match
fastest
on the
guys.
box straight. Sorry, SK, there was a lot of beating and banging down the back straight. I could have swore we were on the verge of another wreck.
Absolutely. Let's try to get the best vantage point in the field. Working Tom way up front. Bossy Geo up there as well. Normally in this situation, Working Tom will be sitting very comfortably, but as I mentioned before, super high draft is on. The highest setting is activated. So even at this track, we're going to be seeing drafts and runs almost like you would at Daytona. And these guys are on top of each other. They are not letting each other go. Look at the racing we are seeing, Nick. Wow.
It's absolute chaos coming out of turn 4 as Crota makes a move on Arch Enemy. That's going to be for third as E-Dog moves to the inside of him. Thinks better of it.
I believe we are at 7 to go. We are going to move up to our race leader, Lurkin Tom, as Boss E Geo is starting to challenge him. Looks like you got a string of cars going to the outside. Lurkin Tom goes up to block. Boss E Geo tries to pull a good old rope-a-dope, but Lurkin Tom blocks yet again. Sorry, Nick.
It seemed that Arch Enemy got into the wall going into 3, and does so again coming out of 4.
It's going to slow his momentum up a little bit, but they are all right there in striking distance. Right now, it's too hard to call who's got the advantage right now. These guys are doing everything they can to win. Look at these grouping of cars. They are all underneath a blanket. It is intense. Nick, we haven't seen this kind of close racing since we got back from Talladega, so this is just awesome.
E-Dog split the middle and going into turn 1 and 2 to get to second. Now he's making a big challenge for the lead. Macchiato right behind.
Look at these drivers fight. E-Dog. What a race so far.
Looks like Arch Enemy got into the wall again.
Hell's Ginger in the chat once again. My lovely wife says, hi, Nick. Welcome to the booth. Welcome to the booth indeed, Nick. You're doing a great job here tonight. Pleasure to have our Tier 3 truck driver and possible front runner in the truck series starting in season 2. But back to Lurkin Tom, back way up front, but here comes the crowd.
Not to sound like a one-note song, but it seems that Arch has hit the wall yet again. That's going to be really hurting his chances coming down the stretch here as they string out at the front.
Speaking of big movers, Twisted Navy now up in 3rd. He's finally got his groove back.
An excellent recovery from that spin in the grass earlier.
Not sure if Twitch stream has blacked out again. And if it has, hurry over to either Facebook, ARCS Racing Networks, or YouTube. If the screen is black, jump over to ARCS Racing Networks on YouTube to catch the end of this race. Right now, Lurkin Tom sitting pretty. E-Dog up in 2nd.
Macchiato gets spun on the back.
Oh, the number 20 of Macchiato, as reported by Nick, just got spun. But I believe we are going to stay green. It was probably just a single car. Poor Macchiato, as E-Dog looks to try and make up some ground and challenge. Lurkin Tom, yes, we are staying green. They are still pedal to the metal. Right now, your top 3 is Lurkin Tom, E-Dog, and Twisted Navy. It's Crotum slightly behind in 4th.
Well, SK, it seems they are heading to the white flag.
White flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Who will take home the all-star race? Braggy writes, it's Crotum down low. Gets a beautiful run. E-Dog following him close behind. Sideways in the mix. Whoa, somebody's down way low. I believe that was the 88.
Spun.
Oh, that was the 88 of E-Dog on the final lap. What a heartbreak. It's Crotum right now up in the lead.
It's going to be a fight between Crotum and Tom. Does Tom have enough time? It doesn't look like so, and Crotum is going to be tonight's all-star race winner as he celebrates in the grass.
It's Crotum, your race winner. Lurkin Tom Gaming, I believe, in 2nd place. Not sure if Sideways got there in time. I believe he will be 3rd. So
excellent race from all of our participants tonight.
let's pull up a quick commercial for everybody. We will be right back. All right, back with our top 3. I'm going to start our interviews off with our third place competitor. You know him as the number 3 car as Sua Sideways. I know him as my good friend Cody Riggs. So, Suicide, what an all-star race. You were kind of chilling back in the middle for a while, but you were able to make moves late in the race and able to get that podium spot here at probably the funnest race we've had all year. Suicide, can you hear me?
I think he's having some audio issues, so we'll try and get him fixed up and see if you can talk to him after you talk to the top 2.
All right. Well, Nick, we are going to pass the baton over to you for the first time ever. Nick gets to interview somebody. We're going to bring up the TNT champ, Lurkin Tom.
Hello, yes. Tom, do you copy?
Yes.
An excellent race from you. We're a dominant force all day today. One more pass on could have given you the win today, but how are you feeling after today's race?
Pretty sad.
Why is that?
Because I had the thing won and then I got loose into turn 1 on last lap and everyone passed me. So another race, another mistake. But honestly, the race itself, really fun. We had some really, really good racing. That was a blast.
All right, that's excellent. Any remarks towards your competitors out there tonight?
Yeah.
The world famous yaw coming from Lurkin Tom. Now,
Fearless should be good now, SK, if you want to
all right,
throw it to him real quick.
Let's bring it back up to Sua Sideways in our third spot. Suicide, like I said earlier, you looked like you were just kind of hanging back, relaxing, and then towards the end, you decide to make killer moves. What a race, and probably the funnest race we've had all year. Cody, can you hear me, buddy?
Guess he's still having audio problems, so.
All right, well, let's bring up our awesome race winner, a man who is no stranger to the podium here as the fireworks are going off in the background. It's Crotum. You made the all-star race. You came in, and I'll tell you what, everybody gave everybody a run for your money, but you came out on top.
Yeah, it was fun. It was just that high draft really get to you, and once you get 4 and 3 wide, it gets really loose and it's really chaotic. But it was really fun. But right there at the last lap, I just want to apologize to E-Dog because I know it was a mishap. Um, we were going in the corner. Larkin slid up into E-Dog. E-Dog tried to cut down, and on my screen, I was completely cleared. And on his screen, he was not, and ended up taking him out of contention for the win because he was going to be right there. But overall, it was a really fun race.
Really fun race indeed. Speaking of E-Dog, I actually wanted to mention to, I know it's rubbing salt in the wound, but I just wanted to give you the recognition that I feel like everybody deserves. You were kicking total butt today. I know that you've had a lot of issues with server problems and everything else, but definitely not something to hang your head about. You were up there the entire race. So once again, let's just talk about this all-star race. Did you have fun tonight?
Oh yeah, the race and just the high draft really helps this racetrack. It's one of the few non-plate tracks you can really run it at because it prevents that spreading out effect that you see at Auto Club in Michigan. That's boring as hell to watch. So, it lets you be able to actually catch the guy in front of you and have you actually be able to make passes and not get severely punished for it. So it was overall really fun racing. As you said, I was running up front most of the race. Just trying to avoid trouble. I knew track position was going to be king because the tire wear wasn't going to matter, especially with that last caution. So, but yeah, it's just kind of the story of my season, man. Every time I have a decent car, either the server kicks me out or something stupid happens, and I just can't buy it like a luck. But I mean, still got Daytona and these type of good runs to hang my hat on and just keep trying to improve as the year goes on.
Absolutely nothing to hang your head held low about. Great drivers in this race tonight. We saw The Prophet. We saw Twisted Navy. We saw Macchiato. We've seen all of everybody of who's who here in A Squared just have a fun. And that's where I'm going to bring it to Ryan. Ryan, this was everything I think you hoped and dreamed it would be, and I really hope you agree with me on this when this was exactly what A Square and ARCS needed as a whole. And this fun race was not only fun for you guys, it was fun for us broadcasters, and I'm sure it was fun for the fans.
Yeah, I hope the fans enjoyed it as much as we did. That was probably some of the best racing, if not the best racing all year, hands down. It's one of the reasons why, this all-star race, the drivers were able to pick, basically we started it with, about 15 different tracks, and the drivers were able to vote. So this was really up to the drivers to see where we raced, and Auto Club beat out Las Vegas in the final vote, and I think there's a good reason for that. I mean, it was 3-4 wide racing, and shout out to everybody that ran tonight in this race. I mean, it was, obviously there was some pushing, there was some beating and banging, but a lot of respect between all the drivers, and you could see it on the track. And shout out to Suicide Ways, man. I was literally pushing him as hard as I could to the line, trying to get him his first podium. Unfortunately, his mic didn't work, so he couldn't even do his interview. But shout out to him and just to everybody, man. It was a great race. Like you said, we definitely needed to just have a fun race, and no points involved. No money other than Crotom gets 1,000 drippy bucks. But other than that, it was just for fun, just to come out here and run a 25% length race. And man, it was a blast. I can't wait for next year already.
Thank you, Ryan. Pardon me, guys. I'm going to be signing off here. It was an excellent broadcast to be in the booth with USK. I wish I could stay longer, but dinner has arrived.
Nick, it was an absolute pleasure having you in the booth. Thank you very much. And thank you to everyone involved here at ARCS who work tirelessly to give us the racing we all love and admire Ryan Pinnell, Deplorable Me, COT Tommy, Lurkin Tom, Jacket FND, and all the admins who make this possible. If you would like to race at ARCS, visit racearcs.com, fill out the application. We will get you in the Discord and racing right away, from anywhere from NASCAR heat to iRacing. We do it all. This is SK of ARCS Racing Network saying see you guys and have a